throw this smoke down close to main, and that's with an attempt to give them some free passageway over here towards outside. Looks like they could try and wrap into hell. That feels like the game plan here from BiG. And early on, they deal with cold, but this is where Nico comes in and saves the day. He crunches onto these outside players. BiG, I think they were looking to wrap into hell to assist with this this ramp push. Now, these two outside players don't survive the journey, and a bomb plant will come through for BiG. They've got it into a 3-on-3 regardless. FaZe is going to have to try and retake this site.
BiG to do the heavy lifting, and, well, what better men for the job? Tizian looking from the top of the site. Quick dink on Nico. It's a nice bit of damage that can get finished off, but Rain's pushed out first. He's got a trade. Keto gone. Tizian swaps sides, and to good avail, he's found himself another both low players here for FaZe, and they're going to get chewed up and spat out by Tizian. Nice round from BiG. BiG are coming in here as the only ones with something to prove. Oh, that's a nice shot from Nico. About time. Yes!
He's going to follow it up with a second. And Nico, well, he's made this round feel doable for FaZe. He's secured himself a little double kill there with the Deagle. BMAS is ready. He's waiting for it. And if he even gets one here, that can be enough. He shuts down not one, but two. And this leaves it all onto tabseN, who was tagged up earlier on with the scout. Now 1v4, 30 points of health. Very little time here. And just tapping this bomb is a death sentence. Nico's going to come in with a third. And that's the round secured for FaZe.
Now they've got loads of them with money left in the bank as well. tabseN fast, but Brokey's going to hear it. He will drop off. Molly ready. Brokey gets deleted. No head armor, and that's a big issue when you pull out the AWP against tabseN. He's armed and dangerous, and the danger is coming fast into that A site.
Cold deals with the first man in, but Keto and Zintares are both closing the gap, and Searson's going to best him straight up. So bomb plant now secured at a bare minimum here for BiG. And FaZe, it's just BMAS and Nico. They might just be looking to save here. At the same event, there was Sprout, who had Keto and Searson. And I remember, man, Keto and Searson were just popping off Sprout. Like, they were wrecking.
No one's watching for a hell wrap, so there is danger here for FaZe. But Nico, oh, they're walking with their back turn. He's got a free kill. Can he follow up? No. tabseN gets it right back, and BiG will run down towards B. FaZe have no low rotations, so Rain has to come through the vent. That molly is great, but Searson runs through it and trades tabseN. Hero play, picking the bomb back up, and BiG, if they want, they can take that B site.
So he's arrived a little bit late to the scene. This has given a lot of time over to BiG to get set up in this 3-on-3 post plot. Searson's trying to take an early fight here from Decom, but they flash, they smoke him off, and they nullified this AWP out of the gate. They closed the gap into the site. Tizian and Keto had this crossfire set up, and Tizian's going to continue to put up numbers. There's Searson to round it out at the very, very end, and BiG, they'll grab a fourth round. They go 4-1 up.
To play with, but he doesn't want to commit with it. Door smoke coming down for his team. That should cover this position, but it's a big gap in there. Nico is up on the chopping block, and yikes. Tizian's going to take him down through a smoke, but yeah, there was a big gap there, and that was definitely the problem.
Big gap.
Big gap, yeah.
Nice one, Hugo.
Thanks, Harry.
Nice one, man.
By design.
A big gap. Oh, tabseN, he's going to put a big bullet there into Brokey, and Keto gets a big frag over here outside. Oh, it's a big round by the looks of things right now, Hugo.
Look at tabseN.
They're not entirely unfazed by this one. Tizian holding on. He's going to grab this kill, catch his cold, but actually Cold with utility in hand is still just as deadly. He's doubled up. He's left in a 1v3 though. They've lost BMAS. That there is a kill going the way of BiG. Cold's there at 20 points of health, but the bomb is outside. And BiG, they've got to go back and get it. So time starts to become a bit of a worry here for BiG.
But BiG, they're the ones who are laughing all the way to the bank. 7-1 up, in full control of this game.
And those were your options, you know. And now it's like tabseN isn't in a position where he needs to drop 30 kills a game. And that's not to say he's incapable of doing it. It's just that there's actually other people who are able to put up these big numbers alongside him. BMAS going to try and hold ramp, and he does have players coming his way. He's not able to stand the test of time. And Zintares and Keto, they have overrun ramp BiG. They've got 5 alive. It's 2v5 for FaZe, and even though they're always like finding 1 or 2 guys after the site's fallen, it's ultimately meaningless. You know, like these saves are good. It allows you to keep the pressure on.
Ooh, Ray, nice stall. He might get his teammate to kill him. Instead, Brokey's holding this angle. Oh, he's holding a tight one, so they'll just let him live. That's probably a safe decision.
I think it honestly could be more deadly here to BiG if he stays around, because I think like they check this right-hand corner if they're not getting fights. That's going to help. tabseN just deletes Nico through a smoke. Now, searson is already low, and Brokey, there we go, going to make quick work of him. With that kill, he's got the bomb. And a 3-on-3. Brokey's also been allowed to retrieve the AWP. FaZe, they might find something here. They might cheese around away. Brokey, another kill. Oh, looking for the third, and Tizian does get the kill, but 10 seconds. Surely there's just no time for Tizian. He runs in towards this site, but yeah, there's no time. He knows it. FaZe, they will get that second round. The ramp aggression comes in at a perfect timing. Oh, that's a grisly fight to not have go your way. And BMAS's position down here at the B side couldn't be better. tabseN is dead, and now looking for the follow-up. Keto will at least get the trade, gives a 2-on-3 over. searson is being very, very proactive in his hold here at the ramp, but he isn't able to find a man on the swing. He goes back, and he nails it the second time around. There's a smoke on the bomb, and that's going to cause searson all kinds of problems. Tries to peek with a flash. He's inside the site, and coldzera holding down the door. Defuse going to come on through for FaZe. They'll get this third round. Cold starting to come alive, and that's exactly what we needed to see for FaZe. A side of the map. Xantares, we haven't seen much from his flanks in these last few rounds, but this one could prove to be devastating. Oh, they're going to turn around. They're going to check for it, and Rain will get the trade, but tabseN comes on in, and Brokey now trapped down here in the cubby. Miss Shot does tap it down with the USP, not the follow-up onto searson, and we're into the 1v1. coldzera on the other side, and he's been so good for FaZe in these last few rounds. Always good for the clutch is Cold. The door swings open, but searson has dodged it. Cold's missed his mark. Now trying to play around this time. Cold goes back in for the fight, and searson's going to nail it. 10 on the board for BiG. They reach double digits.
Than he has to the main ramp entrance. This is really rough. Like, BiG are playing the most unorthodox B side of this map, and it just gets worse or better depending how you look at it. And right now for FaZe, they are not feeling all too fancy. I don't know, man. This is just excellent for BiG. 5-on-1, closing the half, looking for that 12-3. And BMAS, man, there's no way he's going to be able to stop this. He's dead in an instant. Xantares closing the half, and 12 rounds for BiG.
Well, FaZe, I don't know. Can they get back into this? It would be an impressive feat if they do, but this pistol round has not gotten off to a swimming start. And originally the plan was to back off and give up ramp, but then they're like, actually, you know what? Xantares, go for it, man. You're off the leash. Get in there. Get stuck in. He gets himself another kill. He does go down, which has given up ramp to FaZe and might lead to a B plant here as they rush into this bomb site. tabseN is already here on rotation, and he's just going to wait.
Oh, that's perfect. Doesn't expect a second, though. BMAS trades, and now he's got a chance to do something magical. Door open, but it's all a ruse. Double pistols for Keto. He's got dual Berettas, rather. BMAS, nice try, but he can't hit the shot, and Keto will swing off of the noise. BiG with 13. Oh, dear, Harry.
We've smoked the door, so you got to go through the hub. Tizian's trying to hold it down with the MP9, and he does get one. That's really all you could have asked for him there. Nico pincering in from outside has dropped tabseN. Xantares and searson left in this 2-on-3, and they look to hold on to this into the follow-up round. Obviously, with the other three attempting this bonus, they're going to have cash regardless, so there's still a buy round coming in for BiG. FaZe, they'll get themselves a fourth, though. Has got the auto shotgun, and that might make all the difference here. Hugo, he takes down the first man. Let's see what he can do. He's traded it out onto the AK, and he's looking for a little bit more from the hut. They're checking him, but Tizian with the blind spray down, and FaZe, their journey might come to a close sooner than they expected here on Nuke. 15 on the board for BiG. The auto shotgun takes the first man down. Skirts by into main, and could find searson here, but a quick flick back into the garage, and that is him dealt with. Rain's found through the smoke, and things are about to go from bad to worse here for FaZe. Tizian spraying, praying, and shuts down another. BMAS does come out and get a kill. It's him and Brokey left in this 2-on-3 now, as they are finding kills. These two together have looked great. However, they lose Brokey outside with it. The bomb goes the way of BiG. And BMAS now is left in a very tricky scenario. This 1v3, he's being given a 1v1, but he can't win it out. BiG, they take a victory here on Nuke. Their aggression here into the jungle. coldzera is also lying in wait over in Palace. FaZe, they've kind of got all their bases covered here. This should be a very tricky round for BiG to get back into. k1to has put up one, but wrapping in through CT is Brokey. And at this point, FaZe, they are everywhere, man. Like, if you're BiG, I don't know where you're meant to be aiming at this point in time. Oh, tabseN gonna nail a shot on a Brokey, looking for the follow-up. Both these players are very, very low. And so BiG, they decide to just write this one off. They get out of their phase. They're going to find the pistol here as they get off to a good start on Mirage. Utility, but no one's committing behind it. They'll actually fall on out of this position. Rain gets out into mid, and this is where FaZe are grouping up now, looking to hit B. But tabseN catches Brokey at short side. Rain has gotten out, but he quickly ducks back in through this smoke. And FaZe, this is a scary place to be, right? You've been denied all this territory, and now you're trapped on catwalk just fighting for survival. There's a boost going down up on the catwalk, and that allows XANTARES to delete coldzera while k1to deals with the players in connector.
One man lurking mid. BMAS can come through connector. No one's watching it. tabseN's got to turn around and deal with that man, but BMAS has taken him down, and tabseN only found one from the stairs. k1to looking to stop the bomb. With that smoke, he can just hide here at triple. He can wait for them to get close. They are pushing into the site. The plant's coming through. This push through the connector, but the cover is there from Cold. His second dig from the Palace, and the retake on. A man down for BiG. They've never been able to trade back favorably, and Cold, oh dear, he's making this one scary. XANTARES trades. The flash is good. No one fights off the back of it, and tiziaN has cover to put Cold down low. Still a chance here for BiG. They need to force a peek though from FaZe. No reason to move until this bomb has been tapped, so tiziaN will get on it. And oh dear, no one's watching the ramp. This looks like a FaZe round through and through. Even without the guns, BiG are going to have to chase them down, and that they've done. There's just enough time. They will get the round.
And eventually, they'll decide to try and hit this B site. First player hops by. Missed shot from seaSTN. Nade hoping to follow up with some damage. The flash is good, and that's allowed these pistols to close the gap. seaSTN does get taken down. NiKo's followed up with another. And oh dear, an AWP now in the hands of Rain. This round can spiral out of control. The B site has fallen. There was a three-man stack here. And FaZe, they've come out of this with a man advantage, an AWP in their hands. And this is now a very tricky round for XANTARES and k1to.
And he finds another kill before handing it off to NiKo. So Rain, apparently an AWP now. He's going to need to pick it up as NiKo died to the bomb.
Well, they want FaZe to be thinking, well, they wouldn't need it if they don't have a man in apartments, right? The flashes go in, but guess what? They've got a man in apartments. tiziaN gets that kill. And NiKo's gone up through catwalk in the meantime. This B play's coming in. NiKo deletes XANTARES, but there is still a threat here back in the site. It's k1to. One of the only M4s, or the only M4 still present in this round. He's trying to deny the plant, and he will find Cold. Now looking for a bit more, but Brokey gets the trade. That's him out of the apartments and into his site. The collateral for Brokey as he wins the 1v2. FaZe, 3 on the board.
Damage, but all that does is tell FaZe that BiG are about to peek them, and so FaZe stick back and they wait and they hold. As well, what do the BiG do? They peek them. This isn't really coming all too much of a surprise. BMAS coming in from lower. Should be able to drop a man in middle. That's a double peek with a quick dink from XANTARES. He cleans it up with 2 off the P2K. No way he should be doing that. And BMAS will return fire, leaving tiziaN alone in the apartment. But timing is the question around it. And Cold's coming his way. This P250 is lethal up close. Only a dink. Down to 6. Cold will survive. FaZe are trying to push through the smoke, but on the other side of it is the Molotov, and so FaZe nowhere is safe. tiziaN is using their own trick against them, but Rain's so ready. He'll find him, and now it's a quick B play. XANTARES needs multiple kills, or this will be a lost round here against FaZe. Nice stuff. Oh, he's got a third. Quick tap for XANTARES, bomb at his feet, and well, this is a 3-on-2 with a lurk from NiKo out lower. He's found results, but that bomb is still under the control of BiG.
k1to is now continuing his aggression. He might have stopped for a moment, but with 30 seconds left, he's going to try and help XANTARES out. There's a smoke and apps. XANTARES is in such a rough spot. Like, if he manages to survive here, that's stellar in and of itself. Brokey falls as k1to catches the timing. 20 seconds now, and this bomb is down on the platform. NiKo is going to be hard-pressed to find anything here, and the nade solidifies it. The kill for k1to comes in, and BiG, they're going to tie this one up at 4-4. He almost gets caught lining up that Molotov. He's throwing it over here towards short side, but FaZe are already up and past it. Rain is very, very deep, but he's far deeper than anyone on BiG is ready for. Tizian does get the trade, but it's still the round in the advantage of FaZe. Searson sniped it back into a 3-on-3. Tizian's getting pressured from everywhere, and Nico finds that kill. Searson now arriving with the orb. Even denying the bomb is enough, but he gets that kill. Tapson, if he just hides, he wins the raw. No, he doesn't. Cold Sarah, fast fingers, very, very nimble. Does get that. No, he doesn't. It looked like he had enough time. I thought he did. Literally must have been a millisecond off for Cold. The bomb is going back in through T-spawn, and so FaZe, they're looking to go into this A site very late into this round. There's a few things that could prove to be a bit of a problem, and that is that while this B fake is coming in and BiG are going to fall for it, hook, line, and sinker, these players actually now go back into A to try and save. They're not looking to win the round anymore. Cold, luckily enough, swings out and just deals with them both in a matter of seconds.
Godly strategy from Nico, telling Nico to go kill, and Nico says okay. He gets 3, just running into B like a wild cat. Searson up above the stairs, dropping Rain. It's a Palace play with 3. It's posted, but it's not going to hit a shot. Tapson with 2 digs out of the Palace, and Brokey, he may have hit a return fire, but BiG are in a 5-on-1 now. Nico's been picked up in middle. Brokey trying to be a hero of this round. He's traded out the AWP. He knows there's so many targets. He can't afford to fire a one-shot gun. He needs a lot of shots with this AK, and even more than maybe is doable. BiG are surrounding him with a ramp flank from Keto. That's why they've tucked in. They're going to let Keto finish the job. If the cross doesn't, Searson very close. Brokey crossing. He just can't find a fight right now, and Keto should be here to end it all. He is. That's BiG with another round, keeping it clean, keeping it mean. Naughty double nade from Short and Con, putting Rain down to 30. Oh, Nico's gone as well. Rain, he's going to try and trade it, but Keto's here, flashed out, Rain blind. It's just excellently done by BiG. They are masters of this CT side. Tapson hears everything at ramp. They're not going to check it. He gets 1. Even if he dies here, it doesn't matter. There's so many more players on the A site. Searson waiting for that Palace cross. Ooh, there's a stairs jump. He sees the barrel, but Brokey misses the shot. Searson doesn't realize the Cold is out on the barrel, but there will be a trade from Keto coming in late. And BiG, again, just like it's never close.
Oh, Searson. Oh, no. Oh, he's played a bit of a timing game. He's going to catch Brokey. Oh, out through the window. He's still inside the site. He's still all good. He's falling back. Tizian raining shots in through the smoke. And what do you know? He finds Rain on the other side. Oh, Tizian, a second kill in the round. Still alive, still a threat. Xantares has his back and deals with Cold. It's short. It's all on Nico. 1v4. He's looking for absolutely anything here. He lights up Xantares. Oh, and the follow-up onto Tizian. So still, maybe in with a chance. Nico, if one man could deliver a round from the clutches of defeat, it could be this one. Nico, wallbang damage, but not the kill. Tapson, oh, that nade's done it. And once again, I'm having flashbacks. It's the nade at Car to end the round in favor of BiG. And they do get him up into this position. Keto is already here, and he's beat Nico on the timing, but Nico able to flick back, does deal with Keto, and that's going to give away that there's a man in mid. Nico taps down another. Oh, Nico in with a 3rd before he gets dealt with. Cold trying to tap down players at the cross, isn't able to find the shot. So a bomb plant can be locked in here for BiG at a bare minimum. Tabson lighting up these short players is given a 2-on-3 over, but Rain, remember this guy called Rain? He went aggressive at ramp at the beginning of the round. We haven't seen nor heard from him since. He's going to be able to blindside Xantares, who was not ready for that fight. BMAS deals with Tabson, and the defuse will come in.
Oh, FaZe are reading into it. They rotate Brokey's spawn side, but he doubles back, and Cold's pushed apartments. Perfect play for FaZe. They have a huge bit of real estate here as they just mow down these B-push players. Xantares will trade, but he should know there's a second man here, and he does. Players coming from the market, going to have a crossfire with that orb. There's nowhere to go for Xantares. He is walking into death on either side. Nice kill. The spray transfer, he's so fast. He won't hit the shot. Cold has to play retake, and Rain's coming in from the market.
Yeah, and it's the fact he doesn't know where Rain is. But that nade's given up the aim of the game. Cold might just catch the positioning here, might just catch the timing. As Xantares has looked away, Cold has pushed through the apartments. And Xantares goes for the fight, gets it. Oh, now down to the 1v1. And even as time to get the reload off. Oh, Xantares back up again. But Cole not able to deal the killing blow. Xantares gets it, and he gets the clutch. 4 kills in the round. And Xantares take a bow. You can see the smile on his face.
With a full rifle round for both teams. Instead, it's 12-7, and FaZe have another eco to play out with nothing. This is done. Forget about it. Close your eyes. You don't need to watch this round. It's a bit brutal anyway. There's a couple of kills off of the pistols, but it's going to be a big round, regardless of what BMAS wants to say. Goodbye. 13 for BiG, and now 3 more to get to those grand finals against G2.
And tabseN, I think they're landing some chip damage onto the players in the site, drops a short smoke, gets up and does deal with Cold. Now back here inside of B, there is a man going by the name of BMaster who's looking to try and turn the tide of battle here, gets up on top of the truck, follows up with a double, does get traded by TiZian, but it's a 2-on-3. BMaster's given FaZe a fighting chance in this retake.
Yeah, great awareness to jump up. He realizes if he hides at the site, they're just going to hunt him down. BiG have been so good at that, so he forces engagements, and that's what the AWP does too. Xantares swiveling from the window. It's Brokey and a clutch. He's so good at these 1-on-2s, but this one, no kit, and they are positioned well. It's going to be a very hard task for Brokey. He's waiting for someone to make a peek. They won't go for it, so he has to force the fight, and there's one with the tap. He knows Xantares has got to make a move, and the Molotov is his move. No reason to move for Xantares, and Brokey, he's got to run. Give up the round, give 14 to BiG, and save the AWP, because FaZe have nothing up against 14. Yeah, BiG aren't rich either, so FaZe, if they win an eco like this, they can, definitely put BiG on eco with a couple of rounds in a row. Oh, that's a chase though. TiZian will not let BMass escape from the apartments. They walk through the smoke to great results. Kito's got to kill an A, but he's got a player behind him. He doesn't realize he's going to run past him and kill Cold. That's hilarious and very unfortunate for FaZe. It might cost them the game, as TiZian is stuck in a clutch, but he won't commit to the plant. He's going to go elsewhere looking for kills. Rain might provide exactly what TiZian needs, but looking the wrong way. Missed shot. Does he want to go now? 20 seconds. He's going to choose A, but he's being very loud about it. FaZe know where he's going. Brokey can rotate early, and Rain should have this shot. He does. FaZe save their bacon with 8.
Cold Zera gets boosted into the apartments early on to go for this peek, and there's the first man down. Keto falls. Cold Zera with the AWP. He's on to the third. Come on, Cold. TiZian does deal with him. BMaster's here to keep this B site under lockdown, and FaZe not able to find that fight onto Nico. FaZe, they get themselves a 9th round. The AWP of Cold tears BiG, a new one there. And Xantares hasn't cleared it. Rain could get away with a lot. First man falls. He's trying to stand and deliver. Rain traded by TiZian. Brokey back in CT, nails another, and BMass drops Keto on this trap. Brokey could deny the bomb plant, but he's just found the kill a little too late, and TiZian, the bomb is planted for him. They left him on catwalk earlier in the round. He's got to deliver. There's no smoke on FaZe, so they've got to peek this one. TiZian nails the shot, and it falls to the 1v1 versus Brokey. The clash of the AWPers here. Brokey in the site. Taps the bomb, but doesn't commit to the defuse. Flash rains in, and TiZian hops on down. He's just playing around this bomb. He's playing for the time. Brokey pushing up, but he needs this kill, and TiZian is not giving it over. Brokey, while he gets it, there's not enough time, and BiG, they win this round. They take 15. Match and series point now. 1 away. tabseN peeking over the top of this smoke. As it fades, he's looking to take a kill. Missed shot. And the man back in CT, and now Xantares and TiZian will pounce on out from Palace. Oh, Brokey delivering back in CT does rid them of the first man. Rotations coming in for FaZe. Bomb tapped by TiZian, but he doesn't have time to be faking this one out. He will get it planted, and it's planted open for ramp and connector. And, well, connector's no longer a valid place to hold from. Brokey's locked in that kill. However, keep your eye on Keto. Keep your eye on him going aggressive in through CT. The bomb is not planted for him, but FaZe, they've got a lot to bear in mind. Brokey's going to go back for the check, and he nails the shot. Brokey has just saved FaZe Clan in this round. And the smoke falls bigger, looking to hit B. They're pushed up aggressively. Ooh, is a man going by the name of BMass. He doesn't fare well. Cold will remove one, and he's still here with this AWP, looking for another. Cold Zera needs to deliver with the AWP again, and this time he gets bested. 2-on-2 to decide if overtime is still on the cards. BiG, they've got to go get this bomb. They've got to get it planted. And with Nico moving up through the catwalk, he's danger close to discovering this package. Brokey crossing in. Could stop this whole round here and now. There's 5 seconds. The bomb's going to go down, and Brokey has played this to perfection. There's no time for BiG, and Brokey secures a 14th for FaZe. There's already players up in jungle. Nico's got no idea. Xantares has got that kill dead to rights. Man advantage now for BiG. Brokey trying to get some value out of CT, and Rain's still here in the site. He wasn't spotted there, and he's dealt with Xantares. Keto needs this trade, and he gets pressured from CT and the man in the site, TiZian. Not able to connect a shot with the scout, but tabseN does put us back into a 3-on-3, and he deals with Rain, critically so. That maybe allows the bomb plant to come through. BMAS bails out Brokey, or Cold rather. Very quiet here. They're going to get the bomb planted at a bare minimum, but all this utility for FaZe is going to come in clutch. TiZian back at the side, and Brokey delivers. We're going to overtime. FaZe, they keep the dream alive. Always doing such a good job of being in the right place at the right time. He's pushed down towards ramp, but this does leave Brokey all alone for the time being, and Xantares has been able to isolate that fight. There's a CT plant available, and this is the safest route for them. They're very paranoid about Raid. He's not in Palace. He's pushed ramp. He's coming in for the retake. He's going to now wait, bide his time for his teammates to move into positions. Xantares, 3 in the round now. And still the gift that keeps on giving for BiG. There's a man already past that Molotov, and for that you're looking at coldzera, closing the distance, getting up to triple. Flash goes up and over, and Cold wins that fight. Now syrsoN back in CT. Cold is not checking it. This time he will, and I think he saw him there on the jiggle. Oh, a little wiggle in. syrsoN nails the shot. BMAS had a nade out. He smoked CT to try and give himself the defuse. He's sticking it, and syrsoN's gonna nail this shot. BiG, 16. They take the first in overtime.
And so getting him out of the round, even though you take down tabseN with him, who has the same amount of kills, bear in mind, it wins BiG the round. They're 2-0 up in OT. Oh, that's a kill. Brokey finding syrsoN, running up catwalk. We've not seen Brokey take those ambitious CT peaks before, but he's gone for it right when they need him most. tabseN trades, but it's come at a cost of 2 for 1. Rain is low, close, and this grenade can end him. Oh no, it's come through too late. He is dead, but so is k1to, who threw the grenade, and now down to the double AWP FaZe with BMAS on B.
These are the 2 players you would want in this scenario. And Cold spots the man over here by connector. tabseN winging out, deals with the first man, getting pressured by coldzera. Xantares is able to win his fight onto Brokey, and tabseN nails the final shot. It's another 2-on-3. FaZe, they had so many situations like this where they had the man advantage in the retake and they weren't able to get it over the line. Well, now they've got to give BiG a taste of their own medicine. And Brokey with a sick flick does dispatch of k1to. TiZian and syrsoN both coming in through CT, but to do that, you got to get past Brokey. And this AWP, he's on the ladder, looking for the kill. He's hiding, he's biding his time, and Brokey back against the wall. This is where he's come alive. syrsoN 1-on-2, not able to find these players, and Brokey, a 16th round. This guy is stepping up. Critically, k1to is in Palace as well, and he can come in late to try and help his teammate out. syrsoN gets the first man, but the flash is good from Nico to get Rain that kill. Brokey, still a threat, still a problem, and holding down the connector. A second kill in the round. Brokey delivering again. Xantares in the jungle has bested BMAS, and this is where k1to's flanking through Palace. Has got to do it all for BiG. First kill found. Is he ready for Rain in this same position? As syrsoN comes in. Rain. Oh, this patient man has waited and delivers that kill. Molotov is going to burn him out into the open, and the flash. Oh, Xantares gets it. It's down to the 1v1. Bombs planted for Con. Brokey on the other side.
You're kidding.
He's got to go through. Xantares was sticking it, but Brokey, it's another 3K.
One player in the site. We've got another deep on Cat. TiZian can't assist, not yet, but those grenades are so good. Smoked off his TiZian. Xantares needs to perform, and he can only get across with one. tabseN gonna go through, not waiting for the plant. The confidence, and he's dropped the bomb as well and escaped. That's more like it, tabseN. A man advantage for BiG, and no trade available for FaZe. He's gonna go back in with a flash. What a ballsy play, and boy did the results show. Brokey can still shine, and unfortunately for him, he's put down after 1. It's coldzera in a clutch on 1.
Oh, there's 1 kill. Cold, surely not. 1 HP and a dream. coldzera. This would be unthinkable, and it will remain that way. k1to shuts him down. He has been the defining factor for FaZe, and he might be the man who helps secure this third map. k1to flashed, lands 1 and a second, looking for even more. k1to finally dealt with, but it's still the man advantage for BiG here as this bomb crosses into the A bomb site.
Oh, it's not getting planted though. Xantares kills the cover, and the bomb will get off. It'll try and push him down. syrsoN removes him from the stairwell. That's exactly where Cold's playing, but not for long. They'll put him in the dirt. 20 rounds to BiG.
TiZian, just toy him with him, just toy him with him. While this is happening, they're getting up through short side, but Cold lands the shot now. They know where he is, but he represents a big old problem from his watchtower here on the platform. The rotations come through the FaZe and they get bested. Cold now more than ever has got to step up to re-secure this piece. And Cold, he just keeps on nailing shots, finally bested by Searson. And it falls to Brokey. This man has been nicknamed Mr. Multi-Kill here in this OT. He needs to stay true to it, and Keto beats him to the punch once again. Trying to get out in towards mid. Flashes early, Nico tries his hand at the peak, and this has given a bunch of fights over to BiG early in this game. Brokey is gone. This man has been the reoccurring hero, and with him removed, it falls to BMAS and Rain in a 2-on-4 to keep the dream alive for FaZe.
It's a nightmare for FaZe Clan. 2 players against 4, but those are the rounds that BiG were winning in high supply in overtime, and Rain wants to make that so. He's taking down Keto. B-play here. BMAS whiffs the shot, and that's going to be the game, surely. Rain has everything to do on the flank. They know where he's coming from, or know where he can come from, rather. No one's looking at Cat right now, but they're all turn in an instant, all look at his position. Bomb planted, Rain making contact, and this is for all the marbles. He can't pick him up. BiG will take it. 22 rounds. It takes him a couple of overtimes. That was a 14-7.